Jai Hind everybody. So today we are starting with some useful test for deciding the types of a quadrilateral. हम जो है कोई एक quadrilateral given होगा आपको, 4 coordinates will be given there and you have to decide that what kind of quadrilateral it is. उन 4 कोऑर्डिनेट से हम कैसे पता करेंगे कि ये किस टाइप का क्वाड्रिलेटरल है, वेदर इट इज ए स्क्वायर, रोम्बस, पैरेललोग्राम और रेक्टेंगल एसेट्रा एसेट्रा. तो जस्ट लुक हियर, just look at the test for the square. What we should find there? First we will find all the sides and then the diagonals. If all the sides are equal and the diagonals are equal, then the given quadrilateral will be a square. For the test of rhombus, it should be there all the 4 sides are equal. For the rectangle, the opposite sides are equal and the diagonals are equal. In a parallelogram, only one test is there. You should find that opposite sides are equal. The next thing, that is a parallelogram. The given figure is a parallelogram but not a rectangle. So what we should find? Your opposite sides are equal and diagonals are not equal. And the last, rhombus but not a square. All the 4 sides, they should be equal and the diagonals, they are not equal. In the case of a rhombus, all the 4 sides are equal but the diagonals are not equal. Is it okay? Now we are taking this problem. Name the type of quadrilateral formed, if any, by the points -3, 5, 3, 1, 0, -3 and -1, -4. Give reason for your answer. You have to find the kind of type of the quadrilateral. If possible, अगर quadrilateral बनता हो, if there is any quadrilateral, then we have to find the type of quadrilateral, whether it is rhombus, square, parallelogram or rectangle, etc., etc. These are the points given. So just draw a rough sketch of the quadrilateral. Draw the rough sketch of the quadrilateral in this way. This is what I say, -3, -5 from here, 3, 1, what is B, 0, -3 what is C and -1, -4 what is D. Now first we will check whether it is a quadrilateral or not. So just look here, I am joining this line. I am joining this. And now I am finding the area of this triangle ABC and ADC. If both the triangles have some area, then it will be a quadrilateral. Otherwise, if there is no triangle, either this or this, if either of the triangle is not possible, then it can't be a quadrilateral. Okay, just like check here, triangle ABC. For finding area of triangle ABC. This is x1, y1 x2 y2, and this is x3 y3. So what is that formula? Half an area of triangle is equal to half mod x1 y2 minus y3 plus x2 y3 minus y1 or plus x3 y1 minus y2. This is the formula. This is the formula for the area of the triangle. Now the area of triangle ABC will be half, and just look here. What is your x1? Minus 3. You write here minus 3x1 plus, write here x2, that is 3, and write here x3, that is 0. Here is y1, y2 minus y3. y2 is 1 minus 3 plus y3 minus y1, 3 minus 5, and x3 y1 minus y2 यानी 5 minus 1. 5 minus 1. Just look here. 1 upon 2 minus 3 into minus 2. Minus 3. This is minus 3. Or in bracket minus 2 is there. Plus 3. And 3 minus 5 is minus 2. So just look here. This is 1 upon 2. Check it out. Mod minus 3 into minus 2, 6. And 3 into minus 2, minus 6. That is 1 upon 2 into mod of 0. That is 0. Yani area of the triangle ABC is 0. Area of the triangle ABC is 0. It means these 3 points are collinear. These 3 points are collinear. If 3 points are collinear, so this can't be happen in the case of quadrilateral. It means this is not a quadrilateral. Since the area of triangle ABC is 0, therefore the points A, B and C are collinear. Therefore the quadrilateral cannot be formed. Therefore the quadrilateral can't be formed. Is it okay? If these 3 points are in a straight line, A, B and C, collinear means if they are in a straight line, it means there is no quadrilateral. There is no quadrilateral. Is it okay? So now just look at this question. Name the type of the quadrilateral formed by the points 4, 5, 7, 6, 4, 3 and 1, 2, and give the reason for your answer. So suppose this is the rough sketch of the quadrilateral. 4, 5 is the vertex A, 7, 6 is vertex B, 4, 3 is the vertex C, and 1, 2 is vertex D. So now we will find the length of each side. So first we are finding AB using distance formula. Using distance formula, first I am finding the length of AB. So AB is equal to, suppose this is x1 and this is y1 for this, x2, y2. So just use this distance formula. So what will be there? x1 minus x2 whole square, that is 4 minus 7 whole square, plus y1 minus y2 whole square. So what it will? 4 minus 7 is minus 3 square or minus 1 square. So this will be under root 9 plus 1. And what is the length of AB? Under root 10. Similarly, BC, length of BC will be this one, 7 minus 4 whole square, plus this one 6 minus 3 whole square. So what it will? 7 minus 4, 3 square, 3 square plus 3 square, that is under root 18. Or we can write this 2 into 3 into 3. What is this? The 3 which is in the pair will come outside and we will get BC is equal to 3 under root 2. 3 under root 2. Is it there? And similarly we will find CD we can find CD. So what this will? 4 minus 1 3 square and 3 minus 2 1 square. Again it will be under root 10. And the last side we will find DA, and this will be 1 minus 4 3, again 3. This will be again 3 under root 2. 3 under root 2. So these are the 4 sides. These are the 4 sides. Just look here. What is the length of AB? Under root 10. This is 3 under root 2. Again this is under root 10 and this is 3 under root 2. Yani what is happening here? The opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are equal. It means this is a parallelogram. This is a parallelogram. And now what about the diagonals? Now this AC diagonal AC, this can be given by, just look here, 4 minus 4 0 under root, just look, 4 minus 4 whole square plus 5 minus 3 whole square. So this will be 0 plus 2 square, that is under root 4, and that is 2. That is 2. And the diagonal BD, just look here BD, this one, what will happen? 7 minus 1 whole square plus 6 minus 2 whole square. So this will be 6 minus 1. 7 minus 1, 6 square, or 6 minus 2, 4 square. So this is 6 6 36 plus 16, and that is under root 52. Under root 52. So what's happening here? The opposite sides are equal, but the diagonals are not equal. Opposite sides are equal, but the diagonals are not equal. Since the opposite sides of quadrilateral are equal, but diagonals are not equal. Diagonals are not equal. Is it okay? See, the opposite sides of quadrilateral are equal, but the diagonals are not equal. Therefore, it is a parallelogram. It means the given figure is a parallelogram. It means we can write A, B, C, D is what? A parallelogram. Parallelogram. Is it there? So in this way, we can find the type of quadrilateral. Now just look at this question. Find the point on the x-axis which is equidistant from the points 2, minus 5 and minus 2, 9. Suppose this is the point A. This is the point A. Which one? This 2, minus 5. And this is the point B, minus 2, 9. The question is this: find the point on x-axis. Find the point on x-axis which is equidistant from these 2 points. Points on x-axis. Points on x-axis is like this: 2, 0, 3, 0, 4, 0, 5, 0, etc., etc. Or you can say that there is some value of abscissa and the ordinate is 0. So we are taking any point. Let P, and since it is on x-axis, we can write let P, that is x0. x0 is the point on x-axis such that this is equidistant from these both 2 points, such that AP is what? BP. This is given. Find the point on x-axis. Let this is x0 is the point on x-axis, which is equidistant from these two. Equidistant means this AP is equal to BP. AP is equal to BP. Just look here. Suppose this is the point P. This is the point P, x0. And this is A. 2, minus 5. And this is point B. Minus 2, 9. This P is equidistant from A and B. It means PA is equal to PB or AP is equal to BP. Now, just using the distance formula. Since AP is equal to BP, since AP is equal to BP, so just use the distance formula. It means AP, this is 2 minus x, the distance between this one, 2 minus x whole square plus minus 5 minus this whole square is equal to, just like BP, minus 2 minus x, minus 2 minus x whole square plus 9 minus 0 whole square. Is it there? Now squaring both the sides, this symbol will remove. So what will happen? Just use the formula. 2 minus x whole square. Use. What will happen? A square plus B square minus 2AB it is. And minus 5 minus 0, that is what? Again minus 5 whole square is equal to, just look here, this one. So what will happen? We can write this A square, or you can say minus, here minus we can take here, and what will happen? 2 plus x whole square or not? If I take minus here, so 2 plus x is here, and this is what? 9 square or not? This is 9 square or not? Is it there? Just look here. What will happen? 2 2 ja 4 plus x square minus 4x plus 25 plus 25 is equal to, this minus will become plus and this minus square will become plus, and look at the square. What it will? 2 square plus x square plus 2 into x, or 9 square is 81. So just look here, what will happen? 4 plus 25, 29. X square minus 4x plus 29 is equal to, just check here. First we will write this x square plus what? 4x, or 81 plus 4 is 85. Now squaring both sides. Squaring the both sides. So what will happen? The square root will remove, and you will get x square minus 4x plus 29 is equal to what? X square plus 4x plus 85. Is it there? Now transfer the variables to the left side. So this is x square minus 4x. Shift this variable here. Minus x square minus 4x, and this number to the right side. 85 minus 29. So just look here. What will happen? This x square and x square is cancelled. Minus 4x minus 4x. Minus 8x is what? Just look here. Is it there? Minus 8x is 56. Therefore, x is equal to what? 56 upon minus 8. That is what? Minus 7. So what is the value of x now? Minus 7. So what is the required point? Minus 7, 0. Minus 7, 0. It means minus 7, 0 is the required point. Required point. Is it okay? What is the value of x? Minus 7, and the points in x0. x0 means minus 7, 0. It means minus 7, 0 is the required point. So that's all for today. Thank you very much.